All right, next is from McMurphy from Boston. It says McMurphy from Boston.
All right. Hey, jump around.
Hello, thoughts of Paradigm Agent Nicola Piccolo going at it with AEW and Meltzer. Thanks. This Nicola Piccolo guy is hysterical, dude.
Okay, what is this?
He's an agent, and I was thinking about this the other day. If Joe, do you follow the Nicola Piccolo's tweets?
Yeah, after you told me about him last week, I started looking at him.
So if this guy was going to be debuting as a heel agent character in AEW, him on Twitter would be the fantastic way for him to start the gig. Okay,
who does he represent?
He's from Paradigm, so he has Drew McIntyre. He's got some athletes: Drew McIntyre, Alexa Bliss, Tiffany, Blake Monroe. I think Jade Cargill. He's got a lot of major players, right?
Okay, read his tweets and give me two or three that you popped.
So pull it up, Joe.
Yep. Sorry, sending you that link.
Well, his whole thing is that he went after the AEW. He went on this rant, like Konnan, where when AEW was in LA, all right, they invited like a bunch of executives to come to the thing, and they like, oh, wrestling is goes with my kids and stuff, everything. So the guy was explaining that AEW didn't even like give them any like VIP treatment, didn't have like a buffet for them to eat or anything. He kind of like had a chance to court like some big shots in LA, and he had no clue what he was doing. And he went after, and so the fan base went after that. Now him and Meltzer have been going back and forth. Well, what's this recent one? What is this from? Joe, is this today?
This is his Twitter. 6 minutes ago.
Oh, 6. Okay, so what are we talking about now? This guy's like constantly like Okay, go ahead.
It's argument. So, Konnan, are you there? His thing's up. I want to make sure that we're not. Scrolling.
Yes.
Okay, we can't see you, Konnan.
No, well, he can see the screen. That's what I'm.
Okay.
So where do you want? You just scroll down.
No, read Dave Meltzer's comment there.
Well, Meltzer's comment was a wrestling company valued at $2 billion and the third largest combat sports company in the world with major profit margins guaranteed, based on just U.S. rights, is the farthest thing from a failure. Sorry for you're not reading the issues you subscribe for because I've discussed business heavily and you didn't even pick up on something as basic as that, Dave.
So and
Nick replies and says, I agree. A company like the one you described shouldn't have any trouble finding investors. Good thing I haven't heard any such rumors. A company this profitable would never need them. That would be silly.
Hey, go back. He actually has a tweet under that too, I think.
That's just someone
sending that's
Photoshop.
Okay.
That's not even. Never mind. That's not even a Photoshop. That's real.
No, it's not. Oh, then he says, is wrestling the only industry we have to point at the person you take a picture with? But this guy's he's definitely knows what he's talking about, knows a lot of people. So I follow him. His Twitter's fantastic. His Twitter's great.
As he was saying that the AEW fans or bots or whoever it was.
No. He was oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
He did bring up a great point. Okay. Right. So lately, the dirt sheets have been burying. They were burying Rusev's push.
Right.
Okay, they're constantly burying Punk.
Why don't they like Rusev or Punk?
They're burying Blake Monroe now because they're showing clips. Bro, this guy's saying, dude, they're literally going after me. They're burying all my clients. Like the dirt sheets are.
Oh, okay.
Like the dirt sheets are going out of their way to talk specifically about his clients have been burying him. That's one of the things he's brought up. And but he's quoting the tweets and the YouTube clips of people talking about them too.
Right, but the issue I was going to bring up was how they tried to look up his criminal record and then accused him of some.
They had the wrong person.
They had the wrong person. Yeah. So he was like, "Yo, take the tweets down and reference me as doing that crime because that ain't me." You know.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, that guy's very interesting. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs. And there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino. All the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here.
So, Paramount wants to make this big deal, like this big acquisition. And on 60 Minutes, Kamala Harris was talking a bunch of gibberish, so they edited it so she wouldn't look like a right?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody told Trump sued them, Trump won. Okay? Right. Then what's this? What do you call this?
Are you going to Colbert? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Okay.
So, but I will go to Colbert.
Yeah.
And then Colbert got canceled because he's always, Paramount's also their parent company,
Right.
and he put pressure on them. He's very sensitive. And then here's the newest one. So remember I told you that the new South Park came out?
Mm-hmm.
They were destroying Trump in it.
Yeah.
And there's a part where he gets into bed with the devil, and he's got this really little, right? And so now the White House is going after South Park. Can you believe this?
Yeah, they just took, if you remember, and I'm sure you do, if you remember the old ones, they took when they had Saddam Hussein and they make fun of him.
Right. And they put Trump in its place.
Right.
Dude, what is your top 5 for the week, by the way? I'll give you mine. I only got 4. Jacob Fatu saying punk police a couple times. That made that. The Cody Cena segment because Cena's promo was really funny. The MJF promo on what's his name? Mark Briscoe eviscerated the poor kid. And the Roman segment is number 1. That's all I really like this week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I only have 4 too. So I have number 5, Carmelo deciding whether to cover Damian Priest or not. Tied with the
Dude, let me ask you a question. Can you eat after we're done recording? Or do you have to eat every single time we record?
Chewing gum.
All right. Well, people are going to complain about it. So.
That gets pulled too. When people hear that, it's only because if Konnan's chewing something at the same time as you're talking, it'll sound terrible if I remove it. But if there's like a pause and there's a chewing thing, that gets zapped right out. So
yeah,
there you go.
Who's your number 1 segment for the week?
The 4-way on SmackDown is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was very good. The Cena Cody promo, and number 1, just like you, Roman and Braun Breaker.
Yeah. All right, so that's been our TV reviews for the week. I can't imagine, but it may be good. You never know with these fans. They just, But that show was very. That's 2 weeks in a row coming out of the pay-per-view. They haven't had a. It's been kind of like a lame. Look at the matches they had this week. Like they were actually advertising these. Like
I will bet you money. I will bet you or Joe money right now that the lowest rated segment was the main event when the numbers come out.
Yeah, especially. I'd like to see what the minute by minutes were after MJF left for them to go have the match after he tortured the guy in Mike. So
here's where it sits. It was so the go home for the pay-per-view was 637, and then the follow-up last week was 588. So I think it'll probably fall in the middle. I'll go 610 or something like that.
Yeah, probably something like that. They still think that they're doing these massive numbers on Max, which I'm like, dude, show me. I'm like, dude, at what point you got to show me another metric?
Yeah,
where that is,
well, it doesn't make sense logically because they think or they say it's doing like 500,000, right? But the show is doing 600. Okay, so if you have an NBA game that draws 1 million on TV, you know how many people watch on HBO usually?
Like 50,000 tops,
like,
probably.
It's not even 10%. The Max audience is never even 10% of the TV audience, is what I meant to say.
And it's not like a new they still kept the same platform. It's not like they switched everything like the thing. They still have the regular one and the streaming service. And it's like, I don't know how people think that this mass number of people, because if it's true and you're drawing that many people now and your live attendance is still that bad, I don't know what to tell you. Like if the WWE, if you're barely getting if you're getting just a little bit less than the WWE Raw, but WWE Raw is getting 16,000 people in an arena, and you're doing 1,100, a small venue, because it's like, well, what was like? So you're doing something wrong,
Well,
So
here's
obviously
the
viewership's not high enough. So
here's the thing, guys. First of all, if I'm reading this correct, and you follow him more than I do, Meltzer's claiming they have if I'm correct, 500,000 people on Max, or am I incorrect?
Supposedly it was a report. One guy reported recently. Everybody thought it was a joke, but Dave actually reported as a credible report because Tony repeated and said, that's consistent with what I'm hearing. Okay, now the funny thing about it is these idiots.
Don't you think they'd be publishing that if that was true? They'd be making a big deal out of it? HBO Max?
Of course. So the Netflix VP of Sports, did you see what he came out and said?
No.
All right. So people have been talking about Vince, especially we were going to get Ben on the show. It's too bad we couldn't do it today because of you got to fly. But I was going to hit him with this because Ben these guys keep talking about, well, like they think the Netflix numbers are dropping and Hunter might get fired if the numbers stay this, so they can't be happy, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's funny. They actually repeat this, okay, and they report this, and it's like, that, and I was like, and Dave's like trying to go on this thing, say that Netflix is inflating their numbers and stuff, like this big campaign.
And why is Netflix inflating them and not HBO Max?
Dude, it doesn't make. Okay, so this is what the VP of Sports said about Raw. Okay, this guy's I forget the guy's name is. It's everything we could have hoped for and more. We knew going in that we're not going to change WWE. It was more. How can we add it in small ways? And that's what that's what we've seen so far. And they like literally the guys just glowing review of the thing. And bro, go look at the responses. Okay, so these are people that follow Ben and Vince. Listen to what some of these people are saying here. Okay, all right. These are Russo's things. Okay, of course they're going to say that. LOL. They haven't grown their audience on Netflix. It's only getting worse. This is on a global level. It's not a surprise with how pointless and boring the shows are. So when WBD said that about AEW, that was proof they were happy with AEW, right? Because everyone said that was not true. Why is this more true than what WBD said? Since the other guy says he's supposed to admit it was a bad investment. Do you know how publicly traded companies work? It's like, dude, you're selling out your shows. You're literally getting the president, the VP of Sports on Netflix talking about things. And it's like, you guys are still trying to throw a wet blanket on WWE right now. It's like, do you know how dumb this sounds? Like they're selling out. Like Netflix is very happy with the relationship, and it's like these people try to like sit there and talk about how bad it is.
Right. What more do you want?
What? It's like if you were going to court, and when you had a case, it's like, okay, you need to show some evidence to prove your case, and they don't have any evidence. So I'm the one with all the evidence. And then I say, well, I don't believe your evidence. So how do you do it? Like the wrestling is so tribal. It just makes it. You follow a person, or you follow and you just adopt that mental that way of thinking. And it's just oftentimes it just gets you in this ridiculous position where you don't make any sense at all. So,
yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.